Hi, and welcome to first grade math for eXtend Homeschool Ministries. My name is Deanine Moore. Just to give you a little bit of information about me, I am a daughter of the King, so I will definitely treat your children with the love of Jesus. I'm also the wife and mother of two boys. My husband's name is Antonio. My children's names are AJ and August. AJ's 5.5. You'll see him around. He is currently a first grader at Bridge, and August, who is 1. So, as you see, I am a homeschooling mom as well. I've also done some tutoring for homeschooling a couple years ago, and I'm an educator by trade. I've been in the field of education, whether inside of the home or outside, for the last 17 years. First grade math, I accept children as young as 5 years old and up to those who might be turning 8 to give children an opportunity to still be close enough in age where they can build relationships, but give families some flexibility as well. We meet 9:30 to 10:25 a.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays. The major focus, there are lots of different concepts that we're going to cover this year, which is super exciting, the way that Horizons kind of incorporates so many different topics in a really fun and engaging way. So we'll do things like place value. There's a heavy focus on place value and just number theory in general. Skip counting, addition, subtraction, time, money, beginning fractions. We'll get into measurement, geometry, as well as students will get a chance to learn how to read and apply graphs. To give you a sense of the balance between home and school, I will be introducing all new content, as well as giving students opportunities for practice time, because that's really critical that they have that time to practice. At home, the expectation would be that they're finishing those lessons that they may not have completed in class, as well as doing the additional lessons on the next days, because the pace would be one lesson each day. Again, we are using Horizons Math just to show you. There's book 1, which is the student workbook. It is consumable, so you have to buy this new. There's also book 2. The students do need both books because book 1 is pretty much the first half of the year. Book 2 is the second half of the year. This is the teacher's manual. It is completely optional. If you choose to get it, please buy it used, because you don't really need to have a new copy unless you just like to have new books. But also, if you choose to get it, it gives lots of activities for each of the lessons. I would say kind of pick and choose which ones you think your students need most, and don't feel bogged down by trying to complete all of the activities for each of the all of the introduction activities that it includes. Again, I will be introducing all of the new content, so it really is up to you whether or not you choose to get the teacher's manual. As far as materials and supplies, I realize you can't see part of that, so I'm going to move me over a little bit. As I said, they're going to need the workbooks and then other just basic supplies, right? Pencils, ruler. A ruler is important. They're going to need both an inch and a centimeter, a ruler that has the inch side and the centimeter side. Coloring materials, scissors on occasion, but it's just good to have those things. That way they have them if they need them, and glue sticks. There will be a small fee for materials because I plan to get things like some manipulatives and experiment supplies, so that way on days where, we want to use base 10 materials or we want to use 3D objects, the students will have their own little set of those materials. Okay, the fee is still to be determined, but it will not exceed $25. And I will let you know for sure what that is within the next few weeks. Going to move me around again. Here are the requirements. Again, I said it would be one lesson per day. That is the pace that we're going to follow. There are tests in the Horizons books after every 10th lesson. Very important that the students are completing the test, because the tests do make up a good part of the grade. Okay, and then of course, just that students are engaged and ready to learn every single time. Of course, there's grace on times when students are just not into it. But the goal is that that's, the exception to the rule and not the norm. For parents, my goal is that, remember, you are the primary teacher. I am the tutor. So I want to make sure we have really effective communication. and it would be up to you to submit work online. So I will be asking you to basically just take a picture of 1 to 2 of the assignments that students complete with throughout the week and submit those via Google Classroom as their work as their participation for that week. That way it allows me to keep score of how students are progressing while also not having to tear out books or take up class time to do book checks. Here's my contact information. If you need it, that is my email address. And this is my phone number. If you're going to use my phone number, text is definitely best. I have a much quicker response time that way. All right, take care. It's going to be a great year. Be blessed.